Hello everyone, welcome to the second video on SQL Server. Today we will touch base on some basic questions that can be asked in interview or general questions that some beginner or entry level person can have. We'll start with the questions. Uh, the first question is what is database? Like whatever we store in SQL, whatever data we store into SQL Server got stored into the databases. And database we can create a multiple databases in SQL Server by create command. Create database SQL lectures. And we can see the list of the database present on SQL Server is by query. Select star from this. Here the new database we have created. The database has a table in it, like it's a group of table that we have created. There are two types of database. One is system database and another is user database. User databases are the database that we created, and the system databases are the default database that comes with the SQL Server installation. Like if we see, the SQL lecture is the database that we have created, but other than that, there are four databases already they were present into the system: master database, tempdb, and model db, and msdb. Like we can also see the database here in database, system database, and below here we'll see here the whatever user database we create will get added here, and system databases these are in this folder. These databases are quite important, and you can expect the question from this topic also, like what is system databases and what are the default databases that will be pre-created when we install the SQL Server. Then answer would be master database, model database, MSDB, and TempDB. We'll see use of those database one by one. Mm. Okay. The master database record all the system level information of an instance of SQL Server. MSDB is a quite important database. Like whatever jobs we have scheduled on that server, all the data is stored into the MSDB. Like how many steps are there in job, and like what package or what query it is referring. All the information is stored into the MSDB database. We'll study this database when we will learn about the scheduling job or creating job. And model DB is like basic database. If we have created new database SQL lecture, but we didn't mention any property for that database. It will automatically take the whatever property set for the model database. If we want from now, if we create another database and we want another property for that, then we can simply change the properties of model DB. Then after whatever database we'll create, will automatically take the properties of model DB. After that, there is main, like very important database is temp database. Is a temporary DB. Whatever temp table, temp variable, or cursor we create in while execution, and then indexes on temporary tables also got stored into the tempdb. And tempdb, every time we launch the SQL Server, tempdb is newly created or it got refreshed. All previous data got deleted and new tempdb files got created. Like this is the important database from interview perspective also. Like you can expect the question from a table variable or user defined variable like that, or temp table, execution of temp table, execution storage and execution of temp table done in tempdb only. Up from that, what questions we have? User database, system database. After that we have table. mm, I'll create one table here. Table 1, and table 1 would be having column 1. It will be having database int, then column 2 we'll study on this what we can say a data type in next lecture. For now we'll just create one table. This is the table we have created. Like it has two columns, column 1, column 2, and we'll insert the values into table 1, values in 1. I'm giving 1 here because column 1 has data type int and column 2 has data type varchar. If we execute it 2 times, then 3 rows would be created. The column 1, the vertical structure is called column, and the horizontal rows means one horizontal entry is called as a one row into the table. What is row? What is how table created? Okay, like we can have, we may have some question that if we have defined one table, then can we change the structure of the table? Can we add any other? Like now we'll be storing only column 1, column 2. Now if we want to store column 3, then how can we store? Then we can do alter table, add column and column 3, and its data type would be varchar. Yes, if we see, one more column got added. Like that, we can alter the table. We can add one column into the new existing table. We can also change the data type of the table. Like the column 3 has varchar 200 limit, but if we want to increase the limit of that column, then that also we can do. Like we can simply search on the, okay, we'll see that in next lecture. That's it for today, guys. I think this is a uh, short lecture, and thank you. We'll meet in next video. Thank you.